What's up, everybody? We are outdoors today. I thought I'd give you a view of the scenery here. Check it out. It's coming along. It's a work in progress here. For those of you that don't know, I am a crew leader at the, well, no, I'm actually the crew leader's assistant, but, you know, I may be eventual crew leader, I'm hoping, once everything gets up and running here, but at a Wyndham resort and golf course. I take pride in my job. I love what I do. Sometimes it gets a little hectic days like today, but when two people do 10 hours of work in 5 hours, but hey, that's what me and my crew leader do. My big dog. Love you, big homie. But yeah, check it out. It's going to be the outdoor pool. There's a hot tub right there. Got the trees. This is going to be like a mini beach out here. So Lancaster, Pennsylvania will have the first beach in Pennsylvania history. And yeah, Camel Beach doesn't really count. That's not. That's an amusement park. That's a water park. Hello, everybody. It is me, your boy Eddie Bainey, the lovable lunatic, back here in the lovable lunatic lounge. Coming at you with another video, and again, this one's going to be on sprint car racing. I know I've done a lot focused on such, but tonight is one of my favorite races of the year because tonight we honor a man that I grew up idolizing, that I did not see enough of because his life was tragically ended too soon in an accident at Eagle Speedway, I believe, or was it I-80 Speedway in Eagle, Nebraska? It was in Eagle, Nebraska. I can tell you that right after he won the historic big one, mind you, right after my birthday. Actually, I believe that was on my birthday, September 21st, 1999. I believe he won the big. Either way, he died just before the Williams Grove National Open that year. After taking over a World of Outlaws ride, the Amoco number 93, which was owned by NASCAR's Dave Blank. Lincoln Speedway does this because that was his home track. He was from nearby New Oxford, Pennsylvania. Lincoln is in a small town of Abbottstown, which is right next to Hanover and New Oxford. Kevin grew up literally 5 minutes away. So I can't say enough about the man. I first became aware of Kevin Gobrecht his rookie year of 1995. I was 6 going on 7. He was driving, him and his brother were driving a family-owned machine, I believe Heartline Golf Enterprises, GC, Gobrecht Communications, GCS, I think it stood for Gobrecht Communication Services, number 92, white, black and white car with red trimming, beautiful car. One of my, I think I documented in my top 10 all-time favorite PA Posse sprint car designs video. That was just designs based on what that car meant. It would probably be higher on my list, and I'll do a meaning video or what cars, the symbolic meaning to me in a date moving forward. And I will get you a World of Outlaws, an all-time design video. Yes, I'm not just a porch sitter. I do follow the World of Outlaws. I love all sprint car racing. I love all dirt track racing. I follow sprint cars the most, obviously. Kevin was 30 years old when he died. Kevin started racing at 60. He got a late start. Became a big sprint car driver at 25 years of age. After his rookie season, which I believe he did win Knoxville Rookie of the Year, if I am mistaken, in 1995. The next year, 1996, Keith Kaufman had just stepped out of the Apple Chevrolet Cars by Dealers magazine, number 12. Kevin took over that for a bit. It didn't go very well. Kevin earned himself the nickname of Go-Wreck, unfortunately, and him and Bob Stewart decided to part ways. He did have some memorable runs in this car. When he finished, he was fast. Him and Freddie were developing quite the rivalry over at Lincoln Speedway. Freddie Raymer, of course, I'm talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Fast Freddie, or Kramer. Um, and with that, Kevin was always on the cushion, always on the throttle, so he earned himself the nickname, the G-Man, the gas man, basically. Always on the gas. Always go, 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 go. So he stepped back in the family-owned car for a little bit of time. About mid-season, July, what is now called the Summer Nationals at Williams Grove Speedway with the Morgan Cup. Actually, the Morgan Cups that the Eagles are met. The July races before it was called the Summer Nationals. Billy Pouch had a really, really, really bad accident. I'll get to you in a second. Really, really bad accident. He actually flipped so high in the air he hit the bridge, and he stepped away from sprint car racing for quite some time. And Kevin took over the Zemco Headers #1Z, the original, beautiful, probably the most symbolic car to me ever in this. So this was another reason to root for the man. And I did root for him hard. I did. He, in Billy's absence, in a short time, he won. I believe he won the Mitch Smith Memorial. He won. Well, I think actually the next night he won the Saturday portion of the Summer Nationals. What had happened was Jeff Shepard was coming. I remember it. Jeff Shepard, I think, and I'm pretty sure this was the Summer Nationals and not the first night of the National. The Jet is in the 4J at the time, which is another one of my favorite cars. Coming around the turn, right? Coming around turn 3. All of a sudden he slows, runs out of gas. Gobrecht goes by him, gets the win. Crowd goes nuts. Nuts. Crowd completely loses their shit. And that was a side of many things to come for Kevin. The beginning of 1999, Billy Pouch was back in the sprint car ready to go. He had agreed, because he was such a great guy, Billy. I had the privilege of meeting him several times because he was my dad's all-time favorite driver, with Dick, Toby Tobias, and Jan Opper, and Smokey Snowbaker, and Kramer Williams. There's many, but anyway, that's not important. What is it? It is. Sorry, Dad. It is important. Rest in peace. What is important is the fact that Billy did not have an ego. He was not hard-headed. He seen what Kevin was doing, like, hey, I'm not going to hold this guy back. Give us team cars. Put him in a car, put me in a car. So Billy stuck in the onesie, and granted, the Zemco car, they went to a silver design, which was also very neat. Kind of the same lettering, very similar to what you see now with the lettering, with the design, but just the paint of the main paint scheme was silver instead of black. Kevin drove an 11. Billy stayed in the onesie. It was no secret that Billy was on his way out of full-time sprint car racing, so the Zemco team put more time into Kevin's car, and rightfully so. Kevin, by June, had won 12 feature races in Central Pennsylvania, including some, I believe, a couple All-Star wins and a World of Outlaws win. He was so fun to watch. He won the Jack Gun, or no, it wasn't the Jack Gun, the Early Bird Special. Somebody else had ran out of, who was in the Apple? Hodnet, actually. Hodnet was in the, had just taken over the Apple 12 full time. Well, he took it over mid-season of 98. 99, him and Gobrecht were the cars to beat. They were winning everything. If it wasn't Kevin, it was Hodnet. And so coming down the front stretch, white flag lap, Greg runs out of fuel. They have a fuel stop. Kevin goes on to win. Such a class act. I remember his speech at victory. Like, well, you know, Lady Luck, the racing gods were on our side tonight because we had nothing for that Apple 12. Greg Hodnet has been a complete class act since coming here. He's treated me with respect, and if I had a shot at him, I was going to race him clean. I wasn't going to pull my Gobrecht stunt. He even admitted that, and that made me laugh a little bit, and that made me like the guy even just a little bit more. So come around the beginning, the end of June, there was a falling out, and I will say this: it wasn't jealousy on Billy's behalf. It wasn't really ego. If you talk to Billy this day, he'll tell you he loved Kevin, having Kevin as a teammate, as a friend, you know, feed to give advice to, kind of take under his wing, which he did. But Billy was kind of getting upset with the fact that Kevin had a first or second place car every week, and he was lucky to crack the top 5. So Billy decided, look, you guys need to put more time into him. I'm a distraction at this point. I don't want to be here full time. I'm a modified guy. Good luck to you. And he left. Mutual agreement. He did not quit because he was frustrated. He was mostly upset over the fact that Kevin should have been his own car team. He felt like he was holding it back. That depends who you talk to. Talking to Billy himself, that's the story. So anyway, coincidentally though, 2 weeks after this, Dale Blaney gets fired from the Amoco number 93 on the World of Outlaws. Kevin gets a call. Actually Dale was in a really bad wreck and they decided to part ways. Kevin took over the Amoco 93. Now, it took this car they needed a new chassis, everything. So it took the car about a month to get up and running. And up and running they did. Kevin, within a month after taking over the ride, had the Knoxville Nationals won. Unfortunately, slipped in the cushion, got loose, let Danny Lasowski and I believe Kinzer pass, and Danny Lasowski went on to win the race. It was Kevin's win. About a month later, Kevin went on to win the historical big one at Outdoor Speedway, which I don't know why is not a thing anymore, but he went on to win that race, which was very, very huge. And he represented PA proudly. Unfortunately, I believe either the next weekend or 2 weekends later, I believe it was I-80 Speedway in Eagle, Nebraska, or Eagle Speedway, and I believe it was Eagle, Nebraska. I was watching TNM when the World of Outlaws were showcased weekly, and my dad even asked me, "Hey, do you want to go to the Grove tonight, or do you want to stay home and watch Kevin?" "Daddy, I want to watch Kevin. I want to see how he's doing coming off that big win. I want to watch my boy." All right, Eddie. We'll stay home and watch Kevin. First thing that comes on, you hear Ted up. One of the one of the pit area guys for TNN, Ted something, older guy, nice gentleman, not Ted Johnson, the old World of Outlaws owner. He messed up the age, but it was 30-year-old. He says, and I quote, 38-year-old Kevin Gobrecht tragically lost his life last night in an accident in Eagle, Nebraska. He was a tremendous competitor and a wonderful gentleman, and will miss him all. I had never cried. I had never showed emotion. I had never showed how much I love and just so amazed by a sport or a single individual I was until that point. I cried like my own dad had died in front of me. That was a sign of things to come, but nonetheless, it hit me hard. I was 11 years. I had just turned 11 years old. What a way to celebrate your birthday, right? My two all-time favorite drivers both died. One a day before my birthday, one right after. Isn't that amazing? The other being Greg Hodnett, as you guys already know. Kevin will be remembered for his smiles in the pit area, always giving his all, going out of his way to have a personal relationship with his fans and supporters, always putting others before himself, and never giving up, even when he got fired from a big ride and he could have said, "Well, that's it, I'm done, this isn't for me." He stuck with it. He continued to study from the best and got better. Kevin is survived by his parents, his brother Brian, who used to race as well. I wish I had some pictures of his cars to go with this. I do at my house. I still have the Kevin Gobrecht Memorial t-shirt. Tonight, we not only honor a local hero, we honor somebody who was loved the world over, and in the short time we knew him, he had that much of an impact. I know a lot of you may not remember the G-Man, but I do. Forever Kevin Gobrecht. Thank you for all the memories. And to all the drivers tonight, good luck. And a special good luck to Danny Dietrich, because I know, and Freddie Raymer Jr., because I know they are both close with the Gobrecht family, and I would love nothing more than to see one of them put it in victory lane for the G-Man tonight. For the Lovable Lunatic Lounge, this is Eddie Bainey. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like to spread awareness of the page. Share to get the page to get my channel expanding, and subscribe to stay notified. We try to do a new video every day here. Every day is a new video. I'll be trying to get other panelists, so you don't always have to see this country mug here. Country and street, best of both worlds, baby. I'll rock some Billy Ray Cyrus 1 minute and go to Logic the next. What's up? And throw in some Slipknot, Five Finger Death Punch, full beat, you know. But just, yeah, subscribe to stay notified. And again, a special shout out to my friend Ari, who helped me with the layout and have a better design for my videos. This is the Lovable Lunatic Lounge. I'm Eddie Bainey. I'll see you next time, and maybe I'll see you at the track.